right, let's get into this. Absolutely disgusting. Virginia High School canceled boys baseball team season after mom says her son's teammates called him the N-word. May 17th, 2024. Administrators at one high school in Virginia canceled the remainder of their varsity baseball team season after finding evidence supporting allegations of racist behavior on the team. According to WTKR, the probe started last month shortly after the mother of a student at Kempsville High School in Virginia Beach posted videos on social media stating that members of the team repeatedly called her son the N-word and other racial slurs. I am absolutely disgusted, the mother said in one of the videos, according to the local outlet. That is disgusting. Kempsville Principal Melissa George released a statement this week to the school community and local media outlets that said the school found racism. Imagine that. Hate speech and harassment have been an ongoing issue for multiple years on the team. It's not just the team, people. It's everywhere. George said that because of those findings, the school cannot, in good faith, play baseball knowing the number of players involved in the harassment, so the team must forfeit the rest of the season. She added that the conduct is much broader than the initial allegations brought forth and stems across multiple years. So let me go back to this quote from this, principal. The school cannot, in good faith, play baseball knowing the number of players involved. So what the ideal solution would be to root out the players that's displaying this type of behavior. You probably expel them from the school, but it's so many of them, you won't have a team by the time they're done. Basically, that's what that statement is saying. And it's been happening across multiple years. I do believe that. The team I played with in high school, we was mostly black, and I played football, so we didn't have that problem. If we had that problem, it wouldn't have turned out well for the player that was using the racial slurs, I guarantee you that. Not saying that, people are just going to outright fight him, but we on a football team. He would have got knocked up every time he came around me. I guarantee you that. I would have hit him as hard as I could on that football field. I don't care if he is a teammate or it's practice. You doing stuff like that, I'm going to get you. That's just me. It's unclear right now what school administrators specifically discovered from the investigation, how many students face disciplinary action. One player's parent who spoke to WTKR said his son ended up being suspended from school for 6 days, but disputes the claim that he was involved in the racist harassment. Yeah, he did it because, the student that was receiving harassment, he's not just going to make up a story about somebody who didn't say anything. So, yeah, a parent would think that about their kid, though. My son said he didn't do it, and you believe him. I know good and well, though, you don't believe him. Because in that home, he's probably heard you saying it. That's why he's doing it. So you can get out of here with that. You can miss me with that. Catch up with your crowd. Kempsville baseball coach John Penn told Wavy News he was still employed at the school. However, he declined to answer whether he was still serving as the team's coach. Georgia's statement said the decision to cancel the rest of the season was made alongside Penn. We should be so far from this, but we're not, Green Run High School baseball coach Myron Campbell said. Green Run was scheduled to play Kempsville this week before Kempsville forfeited the rest of the season. Campbell, who is black and has two sons who play on his team, told the Virginia Pilot that the discrimination is a long-standing issue in the city's baseball community, so he isn't shocked by the allegations. We are talking about Virginia. We are still how it was before Jackie Robinson. Man, it's 2024 and it still feels like it's 1944. But I've been in baseball in this area for 13 years and it has not changed, Campbell said. And I'm not really surprised at what has come out of the Kempsville area because it happened to my oldest son when he was like 12 or 13. He was ready to walk away from the game. Racism is out there and it's bad. It's never went anywhere. Virginia Beach Public City Schools officials confirmed their investigation with Kempsville administrators had yielded proof of harassment and that appropriate action was taken. They didn't go into detail on what the action was. The appropriate action was to expel the students who are practicing these racial or saying these racial slurs. That would have been the right thing to do, number one. I feel sorry for the kids who didn't display that behavior and have to have their baseball season canceled. It is what it is, though. Know that this type of behavior will not be tolerated in our school division. The statement reads, VBCPS values inclusive community and works to ensure that our staff, students, and community embrace our core values. The president of the city's NAACP branch stated he was extremely concerned about how this situation has existed for quite some time. We applaud the brave young men who spoke up and in an effort to advocate for equality within this system, Virginia Beach NAACP President Eric Majid said. I butchered that name, but that's okay. It is unfortunate that racism still exists and that our youth have to endure this ugly head. It must be stamped out everywhere. It's our goal to ensure that the residents do not live in fear or without undue anxiety just because they are African American. You mean Black American. All right, I guess that's the end of the story. I don't see anything else. But I'm going to say this again. This is not surprising. Like I said, I didn't deal with any racism on my football team, but it was there. I think whoever had that type of attitude probably wouldn't lasted on a football team with many of us. I think the right thing to do to expel those students who does that, to send an example, make an example out of them. Try to stop them while you're young, but I know that's not going to help. But all right, I'll see you on the next one. Let me know what you think in the comments.